I can't stay muted with that. I can't. Brother Malachi, thank you so much for the $500 red super chat. I couldn't agree with you more about her getting her own VTuber channel. I really couldn't agree with you more. We'll see what the future brings, right? Also, uh, congratulations on your first week in pro wrestling school. I can imagine that's really hard. I can only imagine how difficult that is. But I do hope that you take good care of yourself. And we're actually gonna go ahead and move into the ASMR screen so I can see you the way you see me. I just was so shocked, shell shocked. I think I got my Go Live tweets out right. Hold on. Yeah, I did. Okay. Okay, let's go. Why am I hit buttons. I hit buttons. Why is that not doing it? Go away, Crown. Bah! There we go. But yeah, you know, I would love to do more meet and greets and whatnot, and I hope one day I'm at a convention that it works out where you can come say hi. But hi everyone, hello, welcome to today's ASMR stream. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I know it's been a while since we've done ASMR, but with the Japan trip coming up in a few days, I figured now is probably the best time to try to slide it in. And I was still really flustered. That's the biggest super chat I've ever gotten. Really flustered about it. On a real note, I would really love to see some of my Common Core girls join me as a VTuber, and it's definitely something that I have communicate. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. I'm babysitting a good friend's pets, and forgot about the fact that they might make sound. So, oops. Oopsie. Where was I? Right. Before that, I've definitely communicated an interest there, and it is something that I hope comes to pass over time, but it might be a while. But know that it is something that has been openly communicated and may happen in the future if time and interest allows. Okay, I've got some supplies I need today so that I can do the ASMR as close to perfect as possible. Hi, Adams. Ooh, Halloween fan. Me too. Yeah, I do ASMR. I like things that make people happy and cozy, and ASMR is one of those things, even if it's not boisterous and courageous. Everyone needs a nap here and then. Let me make sure I can see everything properly. There we go. hope you all been. Has it been a good week for my lovely Cappy Badgers? I am so nervous about the flight to Japan. I'm very nervous, but I think it's gonna be really fun. I'm gonna be there for a whole month, so Stephen Adams, thank you so much for becoming a Cappy Badger. Oh, I can show you guys something, actually. Hold on. Malrina, thank you for the raid. Hold on, since we're talking Cappy Badgers and YouTube memberships, I have a thing to show. Because it's the sketch, so that should be fine to share publicly, right? I should be allowed to share the sketch publicly. I placed an order. What? Wait. I placed an order for a different art piece for the members for this month, technically September's, because the one that I originally placed is really behind. And I got a sketch back today. You guys ready to see? Alright, I'll show you guys the member wallpaper sketch. It's exclusive art that I have ordered just for my Cappy Badgers. Here we go. Ta-da! Isn't it cute? Isn't it cute? The expression's been changed, because that was a note I gave after. But don't worry, Cappy Badgers, you're gonna have a cool wallpaper on the way. Yeah. Reading those new volumes that are coming out. I think this artist is doing a really good job. I can't wait to see the final. So Steven and the rest of my Cappy Badgers who are YouTube members, this will be your September one. That is super overdue. I'm so sorry it took this long. I'm still adjusting to doing monthly wallpapers, so as I get because I have the other one as well that I'm waiting to get back. So whenever the one I originally ordered comes in, then I'll have that one for a different month, which I'm gonna check. I check every day, but I highly doubt it. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. But yeah, I wanted to make sure you guys knew that I hadn't forgotten about the member exclusive wallpaper. I'm just working with a different artist to try to get one faster, so. Hi, welcome. But yeah, so I'm gonna be gone from the 7th to around the 10th or 11th of November. I will have equipment with me to stream and do content while I'm in Japan, but it might be a lot of social media posts. Just because there's so much to see and do overseas, and I want to make sure I see as much as I can. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like my voice. Thank you. We're going to be rotating around through a bunch of sounds. Oh, I need to lower the rain. I had the rain extra high for the starting soon screen because the backtrack I was using got marked as copyrighted, even though it's from a royalty-free mix, so I didn't have time to find a new one since I was already running late today. Aw, it's okay, Mel. It's okay. There's so many things I want to see. I also, there's Ava Park, but I believe that's down in Kyoto area, so I don't know if I'll have time to go do that. But I also just want to eat. I know, it's not a Carly stream, she doesn't talk about food, but one of the biggest things I'm excited about with the trip to Japan is just eating. There's gonna be so much fun, yummy, delicious food, and I cannot wait to try. I'm gonna take so many food photos. Oh my goodness, there's gonna be so many food photos. It's gonna be plastered everywhere. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, second breakfast, tea time, all of it. There's so many of your fans in Japan. We love you. Oh, thank you. I want to stop by one of the Animate stores because I believe there's Common America merch in the Animate stores. So I wanna stop in and maybe buy something with me on it. Just because it's so crazy, right? Like I don't tend to think about the merchandise part very much. I'm more focused on the, heroing and saving people part. But this will be a little vacation where I get to kind of see things from the populace's point of view. So I'm really excited. Really excited. Most of my stay is going to be in Tokyo. I won't be there for the big comic expo that I know Tim and Mark are going to. But I believe there is a one-day comic event called Comic One that's happening that I would like to try to check out. I highly doubt there will be any common stuff there because I know everyone's planning for a different convention in Japan, but my trip was pre-planned and I didn't realize that Tim and Mark were planning dates too. And then I was like, oh, I'm going to Japan, and they were like, oh, we're going to Japan, and I was like, well, what? Sorry, I thought I heard music. It must be outside. And then we realized we were just missing each other, literally. Just barely. But there's a comic convention happening while I'm there too, so I'm gonna try to slide by and see it if I can get ticket in. Uh-oh, on the same plane, right? Hi, Mark. Welcome. You made it. Yeah, I actually started late. I started a bit late today. But yeah, so while I'm in Japan, streams are going to be really limited. I'm going to try to do like Zatsus here and there, just chatting streams, which we're doing a just chatting stream tomorrow. So it'll be just like today without the extra sounds. Just like today without the extra sounds. Oh, I never fixed Twitch. We're still YouTube only. Oops. I'm sorry, Twitch. I didn't mean to forget about you. I was in a rush. Oops. Can someone go let Twitch know? I'm not saying I have a preference for YouTube, but I think my preference might be becoming unfortunately obvious. Oopsie. Oopsie. Poor Twitch. I know. I gotta be better about that. I gotta be better. Score point for YouTube. This is the second time I was supposed to dual stream, and I ended up only YouTube streaming. This is the second time. Oopsie. Godzilla Day Festival on November 3rd. It's Godzilla's birthday. My flight's on the 5th. I could make that. Ooh. Did my OBS glitch? Maybe. I've been having some weird tech issues all day. I was working on some recordings for all the videos while I'm gone earlier today, and files have been corrupting and saves aren't working, and there was a different project I had to do, a different work-related project I had to do that I can't really talk about. What I can say is, for the first hour of it, we were having really weird issues, and we never figured out the cause. We kind of just had to muscle through. So yeah, no, I have no idea. My PC is not very happy with me, but it only has to last one more day. Because I'll be overseas. I presume it's like an Oshi mark. Oh, there's a car just lurking outside. I assume Mel and Rena's Game Boy, Yeah, Game Boy game controller. I'm tired. Game controller is like an Oshi mark. There's also the bunny and the cow at the end of Indie Publishing, which is probably their personal Oshi. Yeah, rather than the one that they share, because they both have the one and the other one is individualized. So that's my guess anyway. That's your publisher? Oh, that's so cool. Oh, Brandon, you're too sweet. You're too sweet. I've had a good day. There were some weird things today, but all in all, I've had a really good day, and I'm really stressed right now just because there's so much I have to do before I am good to go to Japan. There's so much to do. But once I'm caught up, it'll be good. It'll be good. I won't have any more concerns, because right now, like, because while I'm on the flight, I'm gonna bring my equipment with me, and I'm gonna continue editing the videos because I have so much left to do. I'm gonna be editing them on the flight, but I have to record everything beforehand, so I still have 6 scripts to write and 20 videos to record, because I gotta keep my other thing running too. I have 2 things that I'm busy editing for, so I have so much to do. So once all that's done, and mind you, I have to do all this. There's also a thing I have to record for a special project that's in the middle of all this. I have to have it all done before my flight, which is in 2 days, including today. So I'm pretty stressed out. But once I'm on the flight and it's just editing and meeting up with people and getting checked into the hotel, like, I have a feeling I'll be fine at that stage. I'll be excited, I'll have yummy food, I'll have friends. It's just the days up to the trip that are going to drain every ounce of mental strength I have. But you know, it's all right. It's just going to be like it's like a sewing workshop where we have to make a bunch of costumes, and we are sewing all the way until 5 days from then. Well, in this case 2, because of my flight. 2 days, no sleep, much sewing. Yes, that's going to be my life. That's going to be the situation. But once I'm there, it'll be fine. Yeah, I'm sure Common Ramen can hook me up with some really good food. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be some complications upon arriving, but other than that, everything should be good. Oh yeah, the jet lag's gonna be crazy. I think the whole first week is going to be kind of... Carly, do all superheroines do ASMR by their own will, or are they forced by their managers? I don't have a manager, so there's no one to force me, and I am all about showcasing my free will, so no one can force me to do anything that I don't want to. And I would hope my fellow superheroines don't feel forced to do ASMR, but I'm sure there's some evil managers out there that I have to teach a lesson to. I fly from Florida to Hawaii often, and the jet lag is wild. I can't imagine Japan. That's like the future. I don't know if I'm more worried about going there, or I think the jet lag I'm dreading the most is the flight back. I think that's the one that's really gonna mess me up. So when I get back, I'm going to need a lot of sleeping meds, and I'm going to need like 3 days to reset. I don't think we'll be back to streaming till like halfway through November, like maybe the 15th. 14th at max, at earliest. And then maybe we'll do some big marathon streams and have some crazy fun rewards or something. But, no, the trip back is the one I'm absolutely dreading the most. That's gonna be the hard part. What type of food am I most excited to try in Japan? I want to try as many different ramen shops as I can. And I'm probably going to order a tonkatsu pork chashu ramen across the board. That's what I think I'm gonna do. And I want to try a bunch of different places with a bunch of different recipes. Yeah, this is the soup trip. The soup trip. That's what I think I'm the most excited about. But I also want to try a bunch of curry. Curry too. Jet lag is when you fly to a place that is a different time zone, then you have to adjust your sleep schedule according to the new time zone. So you either are always falling asleep at the wrong time, or you aren't sleeping at all, or you're sleeping too much and it just feels off and wrong. That's jet lag. And it's not fun. It's not fun at all. Here's my coffee. Don't judge me for late night coffee, early morning coffee. I don't even know what time it is anymore. After this, I have to go right back to editing and recording and vocal stuff. And I think I have some scripts to write too. So I'm gonna drink as much coffee as I want because I am not sleeping tonight. No siree, Cappy Badgers. Woohoo! It is currently yes tomorrow. Time is a social construct, exactly. Yep. The flying spaghetti monster isn't my weakness. I'll just eat it. I'll just eat it alive while it screams and cries in pain as I chomp down on every meatball. Like, nom nom nom. Goodbye, you're in my belly. I got a little loud there. I should go back to whispering. I'm just being silly. I like the pop that happens when you push air into the like ear thing on this mic. When you do like airplane, right? Like there's a spot where it gets stronger and you hear like the ear canal become full of the sound. But if you do like, you just get that kind of thing. And I like that. I like that. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, you know what? I can do heartbeats. Hold on, are you ready? I don't know if you guys like heartbeats. I don't remember if we've done. Are we allowed to make ASMR requests? Yeah, I mean, if it's something that I have stuff on hand for. If I have it, if I have it, and I feel comfortable. I heard that, but I didn't see anything on the screen. I'm assuming that was the super chat. But nothing went on the screen. I think my alerts might be broken. Yeah, I like having Rain Man, I agree. I like having some sort of ambiance in the background. I go back and forth on like musical backgrounds, but ocean sounds or rain sounds or wind sounds with bird calls, right? Like something a little there to dampen the sound wall, because you hear PC fans really loudly, which I know you guys do because my PC is definitely chugging a bit today. But a little something to kind of tie it together and feel a little bit more environmentally sound, you know? Does VTube Studio work on Macs? Oh, I have no idea. I have no idea. I do not have a Mac. I haven't tried. If Mac and Steam get along, then probably, because VTube Studio is ran through Steam, typically. But I wouldn't know beyond that. Yeah, I can do some positive affirmations. I'm a bit of a beginner at positive affirmations, so you'll have to bear with me here, but I would be happy to do so. Let me just finish setting up my table, and then we should be good. Because I want to have on my gloves for while we do this. Okay. You can try Dr. Searchlight, but I doubt you can. Actually, can I? Testing 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Nope, it's not doing it. Why is it not doing it? Testing 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Nope, it's not working. That's unfortunate. Let this one. No? Okay, well, can't use that sound effect. That's a little poopy, but whatever. Alright, is Ideska, was that good? Is that alright? I gave it my best. I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that. Good, 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 good. Good, 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 good. Can you do it again? Give me a little bit, my creative juices might be a little weak. My main channel isn't allowing me to comment for some reason. Why is this? I mean, the only thing I can think of is you're one of the, like, the 3 people we banned, which I highly doubt. Or two, it's some sort of YouTuber. It's gotta be some sort of YouTuber. Pretty sure it's the second, but just covering all my bases here. Hi, Rockwell. Hello. 3 banned already. Well, on debut, we had a few people spam slurs. Really, really mean things to say. And so they got banned instantly. But I highly doubt that's the case for you, Treasure. It's probably just a YouTube issue, is my guess. Because we only banned people who did that. Yeah, you guys saw one of them in action. I think the other 2 got kind of slid under the radar. I mean, if you want to double check, if there's a mod check, a mod can take a look. Do a little bit of searching in just to make sure there's nothing on the back end for our side. But again, it is probably just a YouTube situation because YouTube sometimes does silly things. We call our ban list the jar. Oh no. Well, normally a mod would say something in the chat right now. Let me poke. Let me poke. Are you in the Discord by any chance? Whoa. Thank you, Alex. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the $50 super chat. Oh my goodness, this is the highest amount of super chats I've ever gotten. I'm a little flustered. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, let me send a DM. Oh yeah, that is a super chat sound then. I'm gonna switch back to the main channel. What should I ask when I get there? You could just ask a mod to double check your status. That's all. That should work. Okay, I messaged a mod. What's the name of your main channel so I can let him know and he can take a look? I don't think you can do 5,000. Okay. Okay, they're taking a look. Yeah, I don't think you did either. It could be just a YouTube error. There is always the off chance that there was some sort of misclick from one of the mods on a prior stream too. I know that that's happened once or twice before, but there's a mod awake and I have transferred over your data for them to take a look. Take a sip of my drink, hold on. Yeah, I gotta go under the table and drink some coffee. Can't let chat see me drink coffee. Oh no. Oh, let's do this. No, no, no. You're okay. You're a-okay. Please don't feel bad. Oh. Well, I have some bad news for you, Treasure. We did find your account on the ban list. And you were begging for shoutouts for like 3 streams in a row. This is awkward. I assumed, given how cordially you were behaving, that we probably weren't going to find you on the ban list, but I guess we did. So, since we've got you in chat, I believe in second chances. I'll be willing to give you an unban, okay? But in the future, it's really bad etiquette in streams to beg for shoutouts and support, because everyone deserves a chance and everyone deserves support, and it puts creators in a really awkward spot when they don't know the person asking, and whether or not you have malintentions with your channels that you operate. So we have it set up to where if you constantly break channel rules, you kind of automatically get onto the ban list. So we'd be willing to do an unban, but we will watch you very closely. Okay, Bart? We'll watch you very closely. And in the event that that behavior happens, you're going to get a little bonk. Okay? Okay? We agree to the terms of this arrangement? Take back their wall candy. Oh goodness. How did I get here? Austin, if you were one of Mel's viewers, Mel and Rena, maybe you came in with their raid, or the YouTube algorithm just said, take this stream. Congratulations. And now you're here. One of the two. I agree to the terms and I'm sorry. Your apology is accepted. Alright. Mod should have it unbanned for you momentarily, okay? Oh, well, I guess I have to do it post-stream. Oh, yeah, okay. I know they have an alt account. they're shouting out an alt account. So it was an alt account that came in. It was like, hey, why can't I type? And then we realized what was going on through some research. My mods are all very good and keep track of everything. Thanks, Common. I'm sorry about everything. I've been really stressed out recently. That's a mood. I get that. I'm in a very similar boat, and I know there's a lot of pressure when you're a creator, right? To try to find ways to get more people to find out about your stuff. So it's such an easy slip that can happen, and a behavior that can happen. And like I totally understand it, but I have to hold some hard lines on chat to keep things feeling, good, because in the event someone shows up, begs for attention, and I give it because I feel pressured, then there's probably other creators in the chat that want to do the same thing, and the next thing you know, we have like 30, 40 people begging for shoutouts, and I don't know anybody, and now I'm just throwing it out willy-nilly to try to appease everyone, and I would much rather send my Cappy Badgers to places that I can trust are good places for them, which means getting a chance to know you as a creator and also know you as a person through the chat. So that's more or less how I operate that, the rule on that. It's never meant to be like an ill thing, but of course some rules have to be upheld to keep everyone safe, you know? I've drawn a few chibis, nothing crazy. I'm not an amazing artist. The Capybara Spa, there we go. The Capybara stream thumbnail, I drew the little common that's sitting in the tub. We all heard that for a second, right? I'm getting feedback from silicone? What on earth? I knew the mic had been acting weird, but that's really weird. That's never happened with these before. Huh. Well, I guess we're not using this anymore because that's strange. It shouldn't be doing that. Weird. I actually have a very different tip when it comes to content creation. I think social media and shorts are a really good way to help grow your channel, because think of it like this. The content you make is like a box on a shelf. It's a product on a shelf. So your main content is the product on a shelf. But how do you get people to come to the store? Right? So you got to do things and find ways that the people that would potentially be interested in buying your product can find out about your store, right? And bringing people in. Now, yes, you totally can grow the channels by commenting and like growing through interaction in other communities, but it does kind of hit a limit at a certain point, I think, on how far that can get you, because it doesn't speak too much about your content as much. So it's good for getting more like people to meet you, but getting people to recognize the kind of creator you are is really hard. And I find that shorts and social media engagement and videos like Instagram videos, and if you do TikTok Reels, throwing things onto Twitter and Blue Sky and alternate places help bring people to your store. And once they're in your store, then you can tell them about your product, right? Your videos, your streams, things like that. Now, to some degree, you are at the will of the algorithm, so there's always that to play as well. But Unit, thank you so much for the $10 super. I just came from work at 2 a.m. Oh goodness, well, welcome home. Welcome home. Time to relax. And for becoming a Cappy Badger, you are very sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Make sure to go pick up your membership exclusives, and now you can use your Cappy Badger emotes. But yeah, so not to discredit Rena's suggestion, it is absolutely a valid suggestion, and I think being engaged in communities and making connections with people is a very good way to start. I just think there's a much bigger picture that you can use in connection with that, right? If you do both, that's the best option. That's the best option. Go be social, right? And go find your marketing tools. Where's my... Oh, there it is. I'm just making sure it's not going to have feedback with this. Yeah, this is what a productive stream. You are so right. So many new Cappy Badgers, so many super chats. I'm gonna be able to buy some nice art for you guys with that super chat money. Yes or no, pineapple on burgers? I think it depends on the burger. I really like pineapple the fruit. Not very fond of pineapple when it's warm, but I guess if it tastes really good in the burger, then I'll do it. What? Auntie, thank you so much for continued membership. Congratulations, Mark. Congratulations. I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for doing that. And now I just want pineapple. Wait. What about pizza and grapes? That sounds like a terrible mix. Is that a thing? Oh, no, don't apologize. I actually meant to answer your question, but I got a bit distracted. Well, hey, Christopher, thank you so much for that $25 super chat. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm gonna cry. So what got me into being a VTuber? How do I answer this one? Well, as a superhero, I like saving people. And I think that, oh, I phrased this so well in my debut, and I'm trying to remember how I phrased it, because after I said it, I was like, wow, I'm so glad I ditched the script, because it just came out so clean and perfect, and now I'm trying to remember exactly how I phrased it, because I don't think I can phrase it as well. But my job as a hero is to save you guys from monsters and the big bads and make your life better. But I think that life is complicated, right? And sometimes the big monsters that we need saving from isn't a huge monster that shows up in the middle of downtown, right? Sometimes you need a distraction because life can just be rough, right? Maybe the monster is a mean boss at work, or family problems, or issues with a partner, or maybe the lack of a partner, right? There's all these things that plague us mentally. And, you know, a superhero can't save you necessarily from that, but as a streamer and as a VTuber, I have an opportunity to touch your hearts in ways that I can't in my normal hero work. And I think that the most important thing in life is making a positive difference in the world. I've known my whole life that's what I wanted to do, is I wanted to help people in some way, shape, or form, and I guess being a superhero just isn't enough. I guess it's just not enough for me. I gotta find every avenue I can. So by being here, by being on this screen, by being someone you can talk to, someone you can put on your TV when you're trying to do dishes, right? I get to help you in some of the mundane ways, and I think that's some of the most important things sometimes. I've definitely had my fair share of times where I was going through loss or pain, right? And it's a pain that you can't just wish away. And in moments like those, you need distraction. You need people that can show you the beauty in the world, right? And also get your mind off the really dark things, because there's only so much you can do, and time sometimes really is the healer. So I want to be able to do that for you guys too. And that's why I'm here, and that's actually exactly why I chose ASMR as a content type, because while I feel like it doesn't exactly match my boisterous, confident personality, it's content that is made to be there for you on the days where you need a friend, you need a support system, you need someone to take care of you or make you feel safe. You know what I mean? Like, you need that. And that's what ASMR is about, even though sometimes I derail and talk about dumb things the whole time. So, yeah. But yeah, I hope that was a good enough answer. I was trying to be as honest as I can while still, you know, keeping the theme here. When's the crime fighting ASMR? Do I hear wind and rain? First off, thank you for the $5 super. I don't have any crazy fun crime fighting ASMR planned, but in some of the videos I have cooked up for you guys, we have some stuff that's a little adjacent to that. And yeah, you do hear wind and rain. I've got a wind and rain track going to kind of help soften some of my office sounds. Excuse me. I wish I could be here for you guys more. But life for me is definitely a balancing act. But I'll always find time. It'll definitely be hard to find time while I'm overseas, though. There will be streams. I can't guarantee it'll be 2 to 3 days a week. It might end up 1 day a week. It might end up that during this next month, but there's a lot of pre-recorded content to make up for it. Oh, you guys are spoiling me so much tonight. I can't. Man, thank you. Thank you for the $20 super chat, Lofty. Thank you. Big kisses to everyone today. Everyone's being so kind. I can't. I can't. My heart. Hey. I'm not leaving you. I'm just going to be a little busy because I won't be home for a month. It's just gonna be hard. I'm worried about Badger. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have Badger withdrawals. Because Badger doesn't get to go on the trip with me. It's a whole month separated. It's gonna be so hard. But what can you do? The airline said no capybaras. Or badgers, for that matter. Of course I promised to come back. It's a 1-month vacation overseas, and then I will be back like never before. I will have many stories to share, but I will have my laptop. I will have a mic that can do ASMR and also can do normal streams, and some equipment with me for some gaming. So I will be able to do stuff, but you know, never before she'll forget our names. Don't Cappy side-eye me. I won't forget your names. I would never. That's so out of character for me. Send Carly Prince Ducky's allowance. Yes, absolutely. Timu Donald Duck doesn't need his wallet. I'm sorry I had to. Things were getting too sappy. I had to swap it up. We were getting too sappy. Oh, you're not being robbed. It was a joke. I did a little lie. It was a little lie. What if Monster attacks while you're gone? Well, don't worry. Common Comet said she would keep an eye on everyone and keep you all safe, and she's pretty good at destroying monsters, so I think Common Comet's got it. I'm afraid to turn around and just see this Cappy time. What is happening tonight? Oh my goodness. You know, this is our record stream. This is more super chats than our what's it called? Our membership debut when we unlocked monetization. This is like 3 times that. That's crazy. Zephyr, thank you so much. I'm glad you're having a good time. I was worried I was talking too much in all actuality. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, it'll happen after the stream. I found out my mods actually can't access the unban on YouTube, so I'll have to go in post-stream. I'm gonna have to cook up something really nice to pay you guys back for all the support today. Whisper from ear to ear? I can, but I will warn you. Remember when I said there's some issues with the mic? I've noticed the left ear is, wait. I might be able to. So the left ear is having an issue where it, is having pop sounds with my voice. But I just thought of a workaround. Let's see. Is this the one that I need to change? Is this? No, that's not the correct one. Testing 1 2 1 2 testing 1 2 1 2 1 2 testing 1 2 1 2 1 2 testing 1 2 1 2 1 2. I know how to do it. I'm totally cheesing it. I'm totally cheesing it, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I may be wrong, but is this the first time you've done ASMR with the mask on? Yes, you would be correct. This is the first time, but I was thinking about it and I was like, as I was making the thumbnails, I was like, I should probably be thumbnail accurate at least. Just that one thing, you know. Okay, how's that? How's that? How's that? Good? Hee hee, haha, hee hee. I really like ear blowing. I think that ear blowing is really good. Like a really strong effect, but it also doesn't use anything crazy. It can kind of sound like wind, but kind of sound like breath. You know? I'm sorry it's been so long since we've done an ASMR stream. I promise that I've been meaning to do more. There's so many things that I want to do. It's just not enough time. Just not enough time. I'm glad to hear you guys like the ASMR. I want to do more games, I want to do more stuff, and I want to do more Final Fantasy, and it's just too much to do. Too much to do, Badgers, too much to do. Thank you, Rena, thank you. We still have to launch the VTuber specific merch. I haven't even, I'll have to do that when I get back. There's no way.
best place to send fan art. I want to draw again. Might do some common while you're away. So there's two big options. You could always tweet it and tag me or the main common page in it, and that always guarantees me to see it. But you can also, there's a fan art drop in my Discord. So we have a VTuber specific Discord, and we have a channel directly dedicated for fan art. Now, I know that it's only been a little over an hour, but we are going to have to start to wrap up here. But there's going to be another live stream tomorrow at midnight. And it'll be a 2-hour yap stream where all we do is talk and plan and go over some of the cool stuff that we're going to do. And maybe I'll even have some member exclusive stuff ready by then. When I'm overseas, I'm gonna try to slide an ASMR stream in here and there. I'm gonna stay behind while everyone else leaves the hotel to go do things, so I have some quiet place to get some work done. So I will be attempting to do content even while I'm gone, but it'll be at weird times and it'll be a little sporadic. So keep an eye on the Discord, keep an eye on Twitter, because I will be very vocal about plans, okay? But thank you everyone for joining me tonight. Thank you so much for all the new members and all of the super chats. I can't believe how much support there was tonight. I'm trying to act as calm as I can about it because it's ASMR. I really don't want my voice to peak and to cry like a little baby. But everyone was very kind tonight, and I want you to know that it means a lot to me. And I promise to work my hardest for all of you. And again, I will continue to push to try to get more Common Core girls to stream. I'm trying my best. Alright, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.